welcome back to yet another episode of my Zanskar series. Mostly considered as a part of Zanskar, Suru Valley remains unseen by most of the travelers that pass by. I can guarantee that a lot of people would not even know of its name. From Kargil, tourists rush to Padam to explore Zanskar Valley and ignore what comes in between. For them, everything between Kargil and Padam is Zanskar, which is not really correct. On the way is also a little lush green heaven in the barren of Ladakh, which holds wonder to its visitors. It is never on the itinerary of regular tourists, but has a lot to offer if you had the time. After leaving Kargil, the first town we passed through was Sangku, which is 42 kilometers from Kargil. Then we headed to Kartsekar. Kartsekar is a village which holds a 20-foot statue of Lord Buddha carved in a huge stone and was built in 7th century. Buddha carving having one hand raised in Abhaya Mudra and the other holding down a Kamandal. The Buddha looks upon the valley as a guardian and holds detachment from anything and everything. At the top of the carving, Buddha is flanked by two Gandharvas on either side. A crown of stupas lay over his head. Leaving behind Kartsekar, we headed towards Panikar village and we rested in a place called Damsna, from where the two peaks Nun and Kun was very much visible. The village life is serene over there and we spent some good time along with the locals. তুমি যাও পরিচিত কোনো ডাকে, বাড়ি ফিরে এসো সন্ধ্যা নামার আগে, বাড়ি ফিরে এসো সন্ধ্যা নামার আগে। কিন্তু অত সহজে কি বাড়ি ফেরা যায়?
This kingdom, I can feel you fade away. From the kitchen to the bathroom sinking, your steps keep me awake. Don't cut me down, throw me out, leave me here to waste. It is cold in the kingdom, I can feel you fade away.
Well, we were on the way to Rangdom and here in Parkachik we gave a halt for a Maggie break and guests enjoying, and there we can see the Parkachik glacier, Suru river flowing by, and it's decorated all with yellow golden poplars.
Sweat dripping off me before I even knew her name. La la la, you felt like ooh la la la, yeah, no. Sapphire and moonlight, we danced for hours in the same tequila sunrise. Her body fit right in my hands, la la la. It felt like oh la la la, yeah. I love it when you call me señorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't need ya, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true la la la. Ooh, I should be running. Ooh, you know I love it when you call me señorita. I wish it wasn't so damn hard to leave ya, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true la la la. Ooh, I should be running. Ooh, you keep me coming.
Back in the hotel, there's just some things that never change. You say we're just friends, but friends don't know the way you taste. La la la. Cause you know it's been a long time coming, don't you let me.
At last, we reached Rangdum after a roller coaster ride. Well, Rangdum is located midway between Kargil and Padum and around 100 kilometers from Kargil. We reached Rangdum at about 4 o'clock in the evening and had our lunch in a very basic restaurant. Rangdum, with its Gompa and attendant village of Zuliodok, is the last inhabited region in Suru Valley. It is also the destination of the nomadic herds people called Bakarwals. It is 6 o'clock in the morning and we are staying in Rangdum. It's chilled cold. I'm wearing at least 3-4 layers with woolen caps and jackets and everything. We are staying in this rustic homestay. This is a basic homestay, but the hospitality and service is still very good. We cannot expect much more in terms of service and amenities here, but I accepted this and I groomed my guests accordingly so that as they enjoy the nature, may they be able to enjoy the rusticity of Zanskar also. This was the concept. When you are accepting the beauty of the place, you must have the credibility, the power to accept its rustic appeal also. This is Rangdum village. Now it's 6:10 and it's chilled cold here. This is the homestay where my elderly guests are staying, and there is another homestay which is extremely basic where my adventurous guests are staying.
मजबूर क्या कीजिए, रास ना आया रहना दूर क्या कीजिए, दिल कह रहा उसे मुकम्मल कर भी आओ, वो जो अधूरी सी बात बाकी है, वो जो अधूरी सी याद बाकी है।
छुट्टियों में हर रोज बहाता हूँ पानी में एक कागज की कश्ती, मोटे मोटे हरफों में अपना नाम भी लिखता हूँ और किस गांव में घर है। उम्मीद है कोई ना कोई कहीं किसी अनजान जगह पर दिखेगा तो जानेगा कौन हूं मैं, किसने भेजी है एक कागज की कश्ती। अपने बाग के शिवली फूलों से भर देता हूं मैं कश्ती, अपने बाग के शिवली फूलों से भर देता हूं मैं कश्ती, ओस में झिलमिल करते हैं सुबह की रोशनी में। फूलों का वो बोझ लिए जाने किस जानिब बहती है, बहते बहते पार नदी के भोर के फूल ये शाम किनारे पहुंचा देगी एक कागज की कश्ती। कश्ती को बहाकर पानी में साहिल पे बैठा देखता रहता हूं। छोटी छोटी लहरें उठती गिरती हैं, किरणों में झिलमिल करती हैं। आकाश में बादल बहते हैं मेरी इस कश्ती के जैसे। आकाश में बादल बहते हैं मेरी इस कश्ती के जैसे। आकाश में पंछी गुनगुन उड़ते हैं और हवा धीरे धीरे बहती रहती है। कौन बहाता है उनको, किस देश में जाएंगे वो बादल और मेरी कश्ती, कौन आगे निकलेगा। देर हो जाती है तो कोई खींच के घर ले जाता है। घर आकर मैं एक कोने में खोया रहता हूं। दिन कटता है जैसे रात भी ये कट जाती है। जाने किस गांव में बहती होगी मेरी एक कागज की कश्ती। उसको कोई रोक नहीं है, कोई नहीं बुलाता वापस। देश देश बहती है कागज की उस कश्ती में मेरा मन बहता रहता है। उसको कोई रोक नहीं है, कोई नहीं बुलाता वापस। देश देश बहती है कागज की उस कश्ती में मेरा मन बहता रहता है। रात बिछोने पर जब मैं दो हाथों में चेहरा ढांप के सोता हूं, आंखें मीच के अंधेरे में सोचता हूं, स्याही घुली एक काली नदी के मझधारे में रात में जाने कहां चली है। एक किनारे से होकर ढूंढती है एक और किनारा, एक कागज की कश्ती, एक कागज की कश्ती।
If I could bring smile on your face, I would request you to please subscribe to my channel. Please help me to grow. Thank you for watching my video.